Can you please elaborate what is the role of technology in the classroom and how to channelize that in the classroom by becoming a facilitator in the classroom? Sir, please.
I wish to thank everyone for this opportunity and look forward to learning a lot from co-panelists. I want to share, if you allow me, a little bit of macro perspective on technology. Technology gets promoted in two manners. One is what we call the push-driven technology, which is solution based. So somebody comes up with a very good idea, they sit together and they develop the idea into a product, and then they push it, they promote it. They go to people and say, it's a wonderful thing, it'll serve you this purpose, and you should try it, and you should take it. And there are a few people who are convinced, and then they adopt that. That's one way of doing it, and this is the predominant manner in which technology today is being promoted. Then there's also the pull-driven technology, which is need-based. It's very rare, unfortunately, because technology, to me, should fit in the general ethos of an institution. Well, I've been doing certain things based on my understanding of how education should be, and based on my understanding of how students should be, and based on my understanding of few things, and the principles involved. And then suddenly I see there is a need. I need to improve on this area. And then I look around. And then I find that there are these different tools. It may be very simple thing. Collaborative learning, I call it cooperative learning. Now in cooperative learning, I would love a person to invent furniture that would allow the students to quickly form into pairs, into groups of 4, because that's what cooperative learning is all about. Now, if somebody could use technology to make that happen, our classrooms, the conventional seating that we have is the most unscientific and most ineffective way of seating, because our research has shown that children don't learn very well when they have to look at the back of the heads of each other for 7-8 hours every day. They have to be eye contact, they have to look at the emotions of each other, they have to see each other. So can somebody come up with that? On the other hand, iPads and tablets and all of that again will make us all isolated. And my worry is that we are not looking at the bigger picture. What about the social skills of the children? What about every other thing? So we need to go back, redefine our own understanding of the principles of education that we have, then look around and see what are some of the things that we need and adopt them. May I also add that this smart class, a lot of these things, a textbook would be good enough, or a presentation by a teacher would be good enough. Social studies, parliament, there are some fancy, colorful photographs and narration in the background. It's all there, very nice. But it's not really required. The conventional teaching of that chapter is good enough for the students to understand. But there are many abstract ideas. Higher levels of maths, for example, as tangent, as a limit to a second of a curve. How, as the curve approaches infinity, the second becomes a tangent. It's an abstract, you don't know, but there are presentations in smart class that helps the children understand. So we really have to be picky and choosy in trying to find out the technology that fits in the general ethos of our schools.
That's very true. As we have a diverse classroom, we have a different type of learners in the classroom, am I right, sir? So, and satisfy everybody's need of learning, we need to use a different teaching aids. So that's one of the teaching aids which is very helpful for fulfill the need of every child and the last child of the classroom. Yes, Lata wants to add something in this. Yes, ma'am, along with that, I would like to ask you how the teachers are